Parental alienation occurs when one parent, consciously or unconsciously, turns a child against the other parent. This can be through negative comments, manipulation, or even encouraging the child to reject the other parent entirely. Unfortunately, the child often becomes a pawn in the power struggle between parents, and the consequences can be devastating. I want you to be able to recognize parental alienation, so here are some of the major signs of it. A child expressing unjustified hostility or fear toward the other parent. The child parroting negative language used by the alienating parent. Refusal to spend time with or even speak to the alienated parent without a clear reason. The child not calling or texting with the alienated parent like they used to do. The child's unwavering support for the alienating parent even in situations where it's just not logical. The child feeling guilty for showing affection toward the alienated parent. This is by no means a comprehensive list, it's just a collection of some of the more common behaviors that are exhibited by children being alienated from a parent. These signs, when combined, point to an unhealthy dynamic where the child is being influenced against their will, often without understanding why it's even happening. Please be aware that the child is a victim too. The impact on the child is significant. Parental alienation can create confusion, emotional turmoil, and even long-term psychological harm. The child may develop trust issues, experience feelings of abandonment, or struggle with forming healthy relationships for themselves later in life. Most heartbreakingly, it can sever a loving bond between the alienated parent and the victim child. This is such awful stuff, and that's why it's so important to be able to spot it and stop it. Research even shows that children who experience parental alienation can suffer from things like low self-esteem and identity issues, depression and anxiety, difficulty trusting others in relationships, and emotional instability as they're often forced to choose sides between their parents. So, what can you do if you believe that you're experiencing parental alienation? The good news is that there are steps you can take to protect your relationship with your child. Here are some strategies that can help. Document everything. Keep a detailed log of alienating behaviors such as negative comments, refusal of visits, and any communication breakdowns. This documentation can be essential in court or during a guardian ad litem investigation into the alienation. Focus on your relationship with your child. Try to maintain a positive and stable connection with your child even when it's challenging. Be patient, loving, and avoid putting the child in the middle of any conflict. Avoid retaliating. It's natural to want to defend yourself when you're being alienated from your child, but engaging in similar behavior will only worsen the situation and harm the child further. So please stay calm and avoid bad-mouthing the other parent, as hard as it may be. Seek professional help. A therapist specializing in family dynamics can provide guidance for both you and your child when there's alienation going on. Therapy can also help the child navigate their emotions and reestablish their connection and relationship with the alienated parent. Consider legal action. If the parental alienation is severe, you may need to involve the court. I know you don't want to have to do that, but it may be necessary if it's that bad. The courts take parental alienation very seriously, and they may modify custody arrangements or order reunification therapy to help restore the relationship between the child and the alienated parent. Parental alienation is a recognized form of emotional abuse. It's not something in your head about being too sensitive or whatever the other side may try and claim. It's not only harmful to the parent being alienated, but also deeply damaging to the child or children. If you suspect it's happening, it's so important to act quickly and decisively. You need a very strong, aggressive family law attorney who will not back down, who will not mess around with this stuff or tolerate it, and who will take swift, decisive action to get this matter in front of the courts to shine a bright light on the situation and put the alienating parent under intense scrutiny. Reach out for help. Don't try and go it alone. I know it sucks to go through it. I'm sorry that you and your kids are having to deal with it, but the rewards of putting an end to the alienation will make the process worth it. Your relationship with your child or children is worth fighting for, and their emotional health is absolutely worth fighting for as well.
Thank you very much.
Hey, thanks for watching. Be sure to click subscribe, like, follow, and turn on the alerts so that you'll get notified when we post our newest videos. And please share these videos and leave us comments and ask us questions. Also, join our Facebook group at Georgia Divorce and Custody, and I'll see you again in the next video.